Hello everyone, I'm Arima Khanam and welcome back to Balajee online classes. Today I'm here to teach you conjunctions. This video is for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 students, and this is the 21st chapter in 4th standard book, 18th chapter in 5th standard book, 19th chapter in 6th standard, 15th in 7th and 9th chapter in 8th standard book. So let's get started. And let's know more about conjunctions. What are conjunctions? Conjunctions are joining words, or you can say they are also called connectors. They join or link words or group of words in a sentence, so they are called conjunctions. Words like and, or, though, because, but, if, unless, etc. These are all conjunctions or connectors or joining words. I'll tell you some conjunctions and their uses. Their examples I'll tell you. And, the very common conjunction we generally use in our day-to-day language, that is and. I want to meet Alex and Sarita. This way you can use. But Alex was at home but Sarita wasn't. Or Sarita or her cousin will help us with the project. Because no one like Harish because he's very rude. If it rains out, our trip will be cancelled. Unless we will not let Harish play with us unless he behaves well. When I was not at home when Jatin came to my house. Although Anita is getting a garage built, although she doesn't have a car. Though this medicine is bitter, it is effective. As we returned home, as the class was cancelled. Until Naresh stood there until the next bus arrived. Either or, set of words, set of conjunctions, they are used together. Either Surendra or his sister will distribute the sweets. Neither the king nor the minister knows how to solve the problem. But and both the doctor and his wife escaped unhurt. Now I'll tell you the uses of conjunctions, how they are used. Conjunctions express a wide range of relation between words and word groups. The following list explains a few important uses of conjunctions. So the first use is and, links item of similar nature. When you have items or a list of similar nature, you add and. If there are only two words, you just add and in between the two words. And if there are three, then you will write the two first and then and then the last one. And this way you will write if you have a list, complete list. But expresses the difference between the items it links. But जो है वो difference बताता है two words और two items के बीच या ज़्यादा items के बीच. जैसे spicy but tasty. Or expresses a choice between two or more things. जो और हम use करते हैं conjunction in between the sentence, they express choice between two or more things. जैसे would you like to have coffee or tea? This way. Conjunctions express time relation after, like after, before, since, until, when, etc. They are used like when she was packing the bag when I got in. Call me after you reach Chennai. This way you will use these types of conjunctions. Conjunctions like where and wherever are used to add place details to sentences. Where and wherever, they add place details कि किस जगह पर हुआ है, I mean the action is taking place. So this type of conjunction is used. Like wait for me where you see a red gate. Okay, I will come wherever you want me to come. This way. Because, as and since indicates cause or reason. Because, as and since जो है वो reason बताते हैं, purpose बताते हैं. Like I am not going to the singing class because I have a sore throat. Though and although, they show concession like send the application though it is late. She cleans this room regularly although no one uses it. The next one is conjunction that introduces a condition are, if and unless. If he comes, show him this room. I can't pay you unless I get some money from my uncle. As if and as though. Show the manner in which something is done. ये manner दिखाते हैं कि किस तरह से कोई action किया गया है, जैसे कि he did as he was told. He behaved as though or as if he was mad. Now we will study about the different forms of conjunctions. There are 3 forms of conjunctions. First one is single word conjunction. By this you will understand that when there is only one word, so that will be called as single word conjunctions, like because, although, only, still, if, before, where, while, as, etc. एंड कंपाउंड कंजंक्शंस, जब कोई चीज़ों को, वर्ड्स को आप एक साथ ज्वाइन करते हैं तो वो कंपाउंड हो जाता है, तो इट विल बी लाइक 2 or more than 2 words or more than many words are there, like provided that, as long as, in order that, this way. And there is correlative conjunction. These conjunctions are used in pairs. ये पूरा pair होता है इनका, जैसे कि they may surround an adverb or an adjective. Some examples are so that. So is used, and after that we'll write for a few words and then we will use that. Then either or, neither nor, both and, such as, such that, so as, hardly when, not only but also, no sooner than, this way. These are all correlative conjunctions. Now we will study about 2 types of conjunctions. Mainly there are 2 types of conjunctions. One is coordinating conjunctions, also called coordinators, and subordinating conjunctions, also called subordinators. So let's study about coordinators or coordinating conjunctions. We use coordinating conjunctions to join 2 words, phrases or sentences that are of the same rank or grammatically equal or similar. जब कोई वर्ड्स या लिस्ट या ग्रुप ऑफ वर्ड्स या फ्रेज एक ही they are equally or similar, they are grammatically same, so we use these types of conjunctions that are called coordinators. These phrases or sentences can stand alone without the other's help. Coordinating conjunctions always come between the word or clauses that they join. So clauses या phrases के बीच में आते हैं या sentences के बीच में आते हैं that are to be joined, like I was tired but happy. Sushil ran fast yet he could not catch the flight. There are 4 types of coordinating conjunctions. So mainly there are 2 types of conjunctions we have studied, that is coordinators and subordinators. And in under the category of coordinating conjunctions, there are 4 types of conjunctions, that is cumulative. What are the cumulative one? For, and, both, and, as well as, no less than, not only, but also. So they are used, they add some statement, they add one statement to another. एक statement को दूसरी statement से add करते हैं, जैसे कि dinner was ready, we sat down to eat. How will you join these 2 sentences? Dinner was ready and we sat down to eat. So and is used there. Keshavi is talented, Keshavi is articulate. So how will you join? Keshavi is both talented and articulate, this way. Now comes the next one is adversative or adversative. You can say cumulative, then as adversative conjunction, but, yet, still, whereas, while, only, nevertheless. So they show the contrast between 2 statements. Contrast बताते हैं 2 statement के बीच में. They are used like this. I knew the culprit, I kept quiet. I knew the culprit, but I kept quiet. It was getting late, we stayed back. It was getting late, yet we stayed back. The third one is alternative conjunctions. Alternative are otherwise, or, else, either, or, neither, nor. They offer a choice between two alternatives. जब हमें कोई choice मिलती है दो चीजों के बीच में, तो हम alternative conjunction का use करते हैं. Like Neera must study hard, she will fail. Neera must study hard or she will fail. This way you will join the sentences. The next one is elative, the last one, fourth one, elative conjunction. For, so, therefore. They suggest an influence or a reason. For example, he missed the bus. His father dropped him to school. He missed the bus, so his father dropped him to school. This way you will join the sentence. Now coming to the next type of conjunction, that is subordinating conjunction or subordinators. In this we will read some examples. Karan took up the challenge, though it was difficult assignment. So in this statement has two clauses. Karan took up the challenge, first one, and though it was a difficult assignment, the other one. The first clause, Karan took up the challenge, makes complete sense on its own. तो वो पूरा complete sense है, ठीक है? तो वो main clause हो गया, and hence is an independent clause. मतलब वो किसी पे depend नहीं है, तो it is an independent clause. And in this statement, the main clause. So it is the main clause. On the other hand, the clause though it was difficult assignment does not make complete sense on its own. अगर अकेले ये sentence लिखा जाता है तो it will not make any sentence. So it will, as it is dependent on the main clause, so it is called a dependent clause on the main. It is dependent on the main clause in the sentence to be complete in meaning. The second clause is known as subordinating clause. So it is also called subordinating clause, and the conjunction though is a subordinating conjunction. जब main clause या subordinating clause को join हम करते हैं, so before subordinating clause we use a conjunction that is a subordinator or a subordinating conjunction. Subordinating conjunctions is used to join a subordinate or dependent clause or main clause. So they are used to join main clause and subordinating clause. Usually comes at the beginning of the subordinate clause. जो दूसरा clause होता है उससे पहले ज़्यादातर आता है. ऐसा नहीं है कि हमेशा ही ऐसा होता है, but usually it happens that way. Subordinate clause may come before the main clause or after it. Subordinate clause जो होता है वो पहले भी आ सकता है और बाद में भी आ सकता है. I went swimming although it was cold. This way. Although it was cold, I went swimming. So it is not that you are going to use the subordinating conjunction in between or before the subordinate clause. It can be used at the beginning of the sentence. Some examples of subordinating conjunctions are after, although, as, before, because, how, if, once, since, that, then, though, till, until, when, where, whether, why. So these are all subordinating conjunctions. Subordinating conjunctions may be classified according to. Let's read. They are also classified according to time, purpose, condition, comparison and result. So the first one is time. Before, after, as soon as, since, till, while. So they express time. They can be classified according to time. Like, I shall not speak to her till I know the truth. So till is used for time. Purpose, that, lest, so that. Write this down lest you should forget. Condition also it expresses like if or unless. For example, Geeta will stay back if Ritu says. And it also expresses comparison like as or as, adjective as and than. Tarun is taller than Sahiba, or Sahiba is not as tall as Tarun, this way. And here than is subordinating conjunction as the clause it introduces is understood. So जो that है वो क्या है, सबऑर्डिनेटिंग क्लॉज है, कंजंक्शन है, बिकॉज it is introduced and it is understood. And the next one is result. So that, such that. Examples: Prakash spoke so fast that I could not understand his words. You should remember that so that suggests reason. Here it tells us why the speaker could not understand other person's words. On the other hand, so that used together suggests purpose. It also suggests purpose. The next one is reason. The result and the reason. The last one, since, because, as. Example: since we are here, let's enjoy ourselves. These markets are crowded because it is holiday. So this way you will be using the coordinating conjunctions and subordinating conjunctions. You also learned about the different types of coordinators. You learned about the conjunction that may be classified according to the subordinating conjunctions. And what you need to do is just go through the lessons very well. It's for all the classes from 4 to 8. Do revise, do read the lesson, then watch my video, and then start doing your exercises in your books and notebooks. And take care of yourself, and meanwhile wait for my next video. Bye bye.